Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to have a little tutorial on FL Studio. So let's get started by opening up FL Studio 8. That's the program I'm going to use. All right. This is basically what it looks like when it's opened up, except if you have FL Studio 9, I believe, these windows will be reversed. In order to change that, you come up in this window here and you go to View and click Swap Panels, and that's how you change it. Um, this top one is the wave view, the bottom one is the pattern view. I like to have the pattern up top, so I'll go ahead and switch that view and put my pattern window up top. I'm kind of FL old school. All right, the main thing about FL Studio that you need to know right now is that this program is very deep, it's very powerful, and it does so much. It's impossible for me to show you everything in 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you as much as I can in the allotted 10 minutes. In FL Studio, you have many different windows, and it's up to you to arrange the windows how you like. The way you see the windows now is the way that I like to work. My browser here, step sequencer right there, playlist editor here, 64 channel mixer here, and the effects section right there. This way I can see all my windows and I can work pretty quickly. All right, let's start in with the browser section. This is how you get sounds into the step sequencer. That's the first thing you have to do. There's two ways to do that. You can bring in sounds from the browser window, or you can go to channels up here, add one, and then here's all your VSTIs. You can just add a VSTI that way. Okay, the browser is one of the best features of FL Studio because you can put any sound in here and then drag the sound from the browser directly into the step sequencer. For example, you see my MPC 1000 sounds right there. The way I did that was I go to Options, File Settings, click on one of these folders, you browse to the folder that you want to use or want to add, you hit OK. I'm just going to hit Cancel for now, and it puts it right in there. So that's how I got my MPC 1000 sounds. So let's go ahead and open that folder. And here's all my different subfolders. Let's go to, let's see, Funky Kit 1. You can preview the sounds. Okay, I like that bass drum, so let's use that. All you have to do is you can either right click and hit Send to Selected Channel. And it's going to go to this channel because that one's selected. Boom, there it is right there. Okay, now let's find a hi-hat. We use that one right there. In other ways, you can just drag it up to hi-hat right there. Okay. Let's go through some more. There's a cool clap. Let's put that right here on this channel here. So we'll just drag it on up there. Okay. And then finally, let's find a snare drum. There's a cool snare right there. So we'll take that snare and put it right there. So now we have our four sounds. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that these sounds are labeled correctly. So I'm going to label this as kick drum. You can either right click and hit rename, or you can press the F2 key, whichever one you like. And then I'm just going to type in kick right here. Boom. The next one is clap. Right click, rename, type in clap. Okay, the next one is hi-hat. Hit F2, type in hi-hat. And then the last one is the snare. Right click, rename, snare. Now they're all labeled. That's going to come in handy later, you'll see. Okay, next, we want to make a beat or pattern. The first thing you have to do is you want to set your tempo. So let's set this tempo to about 100 right up here. Okay. So I just put my mouse in there and just dragged it to 100. And then you want to set how many measures you want. We're going to make it 2 measures. Each measure consists of 4 beats. So up here in this window is the beat box or the beat window. So if each measure or each bar has 4 beats and I want to do a 2-bar pattern, that means I need 8 beats in here. So we're going to put the number 8 in there. So now we should have 2 bars, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 measures. Each measure has 4 beats. So each one of these little boxes represents 1 beat. So now we got that part done. Now the way you can add information is with your mouse. You can just click wherever you want and put information. Right click to delete the information. So I'm just going to start with the kick. I'm going to put a bass drum on each down beat. And you can also do this in real time while it's playing. Okay, let's put some claps on 2 and 4. Hi-hat, you can right click on it and you can fill each 2 steps, 4 steps, or 8 steps. I want to do each 2 steps. Snare, let's put it also on 2 and 4. And now we just created a simple rock beat just that quickly. So now that we have instruments and a pattern, what we want to do is we want to take each instrument or each sound and assign them to their own mixer channel. Down here we have this lovely 64 channel mixer, and I'm going to put each one of these on their own channel. The way you do that is you just select an instrument, you come over here to the instrument window, and you click on this little box here, and it has assign free mixer track. That's one way. Another way is you can come here and just put the number of the channel of the mixer you want in there. If you want it on channel 2, put a 2 in there. If you want it on channel 3, put a 3 in there, so forth and so on. The downside is if you use this box and just put a number in, then the name of the channel will not change. Okay, let's put that to 0. Let's do it this way. If I use assign free mixer track, then you notice that it also changed the name. It put kick in there. Now it also put it on channel 2 is because they thought I already used channel 1 when I was messing around with it. No problem. If I want to get this over to channel 1, it's very simple. Hold down the Alt key and press the left arrow, and boom, it goes over. So you can hold the Alt key down, press the left and right arrows, and you can put any instrument on any channel very quickly that way. Alright, let's put the clap on number 2. Assign free mixer track. There it is. Clap is on 2. Hi-hat, let's put it on 3. Assign free mixer track. Boom. And then the snare on 4. Assign free mixer track. Boom. So now we have each sound on its own channel. Let's test to make sure. Hit play. And there you go. You see it right there. Okay, so that shows you the step sequencer and how to put each instrument on its own channel in the mixer. Next, each channel in the mixer can have its own effects on it. Here's the effects section here. So if I want to put like a delay on the clap, I would select the clap, come over to the effects, go on the first slot of the effects, hit the drop down menu, and then find a delay. So let's use delay number 2. Hit play. And there you go. You have a delay. If you want to take it off, just hit none. And did you notice the cool thing is that the delay, it automatically matched the beat of the song. In FL, it automatically matches up the effects to the beat of the song. You can change that if you want, or you can leave it like that. So that's how you add effects. Very, very simple. Another way to add effects is over here you have 4 send channels. Let's say we put the delay on send number 1. So we select send number 1. We put a delay. So now we have a delay on send number 1. Now we could route the clap track to send number 1 by just selecting the clap track and then turning up the send for the clap track on delay number 1. So listen. And then we bring it down to take it off. And that's really the most efficient way if you're going to be adding reverb and delay. Put them on their own send tracks and then route each instrument to the effects channel. That's the way you would do it in the real world. And so it's best to do it that way in the virtual world as well, because that way you save on your CPU usage.